Hi everyone, as part of Pride Month this year, I have been interviewing my parents to ask them all about me coming out, how that might have changed their attitudes and their experiences of the queer community in their lifetime. Take a look. Do you want to sit a bit closer to me or are you happy where you are? You can stay where you are. Who are you and how do you know me?
I'm Janet and I'm Matthew's mum.
You're acting like it's a lie detector test.
I've got sweaty palms.
Why have you got sweaty palms? How did you feel when I first told you I was gay? Do you even remember?
Probably not, no. No different. It didn't make any difference at all.
Because I remember it because I was 13, just about to turn 13. And it was just me and you and it was a Friday night.
Did you video it?
Did I video me coming out to you?
Yeah.
They didn't have camera phones in those days. Did anything surprise you about your own reaction?
It was very new to me because I didn't know anybody that was gay, I don't think. No, it was just, it was you and we had to accept it.
Did you have any worries or concerns about me being gay?
Yes, a lot. Probably just that when you were out, you were more likely to be attacked, I would say. That, and that was the worry and the way people would treat you. I mean, I think I knew the way my mum and dad would react to you, I think. But at the end of the day, you were ours and we didn't care what anybody else thought. I certainly didn't.
So how did you overcome any of these worries, if there was anything?
You never overcome them. You never stop worrying.
Yeah, but is that just about me being gay, or is there anything specific?
That's as a parent. It's hard because you want everybody to be nice to you, and if you're gay, when you watch these awful things on the telly, everybody doesn't accept it, and, it's the way they treat people.
I asked AI to look at my questions and it suggested some additional ones. I think this one was one of them. What are some of the things you love about having me as your son? It's up to you if you want to answer it in regards to being gay or just me generally.
Well, the fact that you're gay makes you who you are. Well, no, you are lovely. I mean, you're a pain in the arse sometimes, but, everybody must see that, you...
Everyone must see I'm a pain in the arse.
No, you are very lovable. You're I think, I don't know, this probably sounds really weird, but probably being gay makes you more flamboyant.
What advice would you give to parents out there if they have an LGBTQ plus child?
Accept them for who they are, and just be there for them. If they need you, be there, and don't be judgmental. At the end of the day, they're your children and you should love them whatever they're like.
What would you want other parents to know about supporting LGBTQ plus kids? Like anything you've experienced through me.
You'll get negativity from other people, but at the end of the day, as I said before, they're your child. Just ignore what everybody else thinks.
So did you have bad reactions to me being gay?
Yes, we did.
Are you on about Gran and Granddad?
Yes. She'll never, ever, ever be a grandparent, a great granny.
Did you know any queer people growing up?
I don't think so. We had some boys at school that were a bit camp, and I now know, years later, I found out that two of them actually were together, but I don't think we knew it at school.
How has the world changed in your lifetime in terms of attitudes to LGBTQ plus people?
It's changed a lot, but there's still a long, long way to go. When there's films or documentaries on the telly about it, then you realise what a struggle it is for people.
Final question. What gives you hope for the future?
You do. Your positivity, the fact that you're getting married, all being well.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
Simone's going to stand me up.
No, not that, no. And just that the world is a lot more accepting than it used to be.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
No further questions. Thank you. Get the next one in.
Right, are we ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Firstly, who are you and how do you know Matt?
My name is Jerry and I am Matt's dad for my sins.
How did you feel when I first told you I was gay?
I can't remember where we were. Were we in the car at the time?
You were driving.
And I was driving and you said it, and I think I didn't react well. I think I said, are you sure? Or are you sure you're old enough to make a decision like this? the thing was, when I'd thought about it after wherever I'd dropped you off and that, and I thought, no, that wasn't the right reaction.
Well, I think you didn't really have much of a reaction. I said to you, are you surprised? And your response was, nothing surprises me with you.
Is that what I said? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
And then there was a temporary moment where we were going to the gym, and I can't remember what I said to you, and you did say, and don't worry, I don't hold this against you, you said, something like marriage is between a man and a woman.
Did I really?
Yeah, and I was like, are you for real? And you were like, I can't remember what you said. And then after that, the next day you were fine.
Yeah, if I did say that was bad. I'd say no, that was a stupid thing to say.
Did anything surprise you about your own reaction?
It wasn't the reaction I would really have wanted, because you have always been open and honest, and I don't think I was open and honest. I wanted to react to you as the person, not any beliefs I had, because, as I say, we'll probably cover this later, but quickly, don't forget, I was brought up in a little village in post-war Britain, and it was illegal when I was growing up.
Did you have any worries or concerns about me being gay?
The concern was how your peers would react. Your close friends, I think, would be fine, but sort of the general people, they probably wouldn't have been particularly kind to you.
I think I was lucky. I was more picked on for being fat than gay.
Yeah, you maybe.
Also, I was lucky with the school I went to.
Yes, I think you were. As I say, when I was at school, if you just didn't say it, but if people thought it, they would be quite rude and hurtful, and I didn't want that.
How did you overcome any of the worries you had about me being gay in the world?
When you were at the school and that, I think generally that started to calm me more, because it's a much more open sort of society. It's getting better all the while. Obviously, it was becoming more open in the media and all those things, so it wasn't a taboo as such.
What are some of the things you love about having me as your son?
Your positive attitude to things. The way, if you want something and you think it's the right thing to do, you go at it wholeheartedly. You know, you won't be deviated. You've always overcome obstacles. One of the incidents, remember when you were at junior school, and I think you were juniors when you were tap dancing. And I mean, when boys are boys play football and all those things, you weren't bothered about that. And isn't it true you got up on the table and started doing a demo?
I tap danced on the table at school?
Yeah, on a school table.
Mum, did I tap dance on the table at school? I don't remember it.
Anyway.
I think what surprises a lot of people, and even Simone, people think I've always been like this, and as a kid I wasn't.
No, you were very. You always needed a bit of reassurance.
What advice would you give to parents out there if they have an LGBTQ plus child?
When the person says to you, when they come out with it and say, I'm gay, or I want to trans, or whatever, it doesn't matter what I think or what the parent thinks. It's what you as the person are. And are you a different person to the person the day before when you didn't know this?
What would you want other parents to know about supporting their LGBTQ plus kids?
As a parent, support is total, isn't it? They're your son, they're your daughters. Love it's unconditional.
Did you know any queer people growing up?
Not really, because as I say, I grew up in post-war Britain when, until the early 60s it was illegal, so you just didn't talk about it.
So how do you think that experience or lack of knowing any queer people shaped your views of LGBTQ plus people?
Well, as a kid, and even as a young adult, it was sort of that's not right sort of thing.
Okay.
But it's a changing world. For the better, I would say.
How has the world changed in your lifetime?
It's changed beyond recognition, because now people can say who they are, what they are, and in most cases without any fear of people being judgmental. I know there are, and there's still, as I say, homophobia is still around, which worries me sometimes when you're out and Simone are out. You know, you're never certain how people are going to react, and a lot of it is lack of understanding, and I don't understand a lot of it. You know, I'll be totally honest. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I just think it is. We're getting there.
There's still, for a lot of people, a lot of fear about telling their family, fear of being kicked out and stuff like that. So,
but I hope we are not like that. I hope we're not.
What do you mean?
Well, I hope we
as in...
Well, your mum and I
no, you were never like... Well, the thing is, the testament to you and Mum as parents is that I felt comfortable at 13, which is very rare for someone to come out.
It's a brave thing to do at that age, I think.
So, what gives you hope for the future?
Changing attitudes. The biggest change was in the 60s. It wasn't illegal anymore, you know, because the persecution of some people, and great people like Alan Turing, you know, he was driven to suicide because he couldn't be open about the person he was. But there is a way to go, and I think we're going in the right direction. By the time you're my age, you know, I don't think there will be stigma attached to it. I hope there isn't.
We're done. You can go now. Thank you for watching. As always, I really think it's important for me to use my platform to educate, to inspire, and to empower. As my parents have said, I think the world has changed a lot in their lifetime, but we still have a long way to go. But let's hope that we can be the change we want to see in the world. Happy Pride Month.